I made a mistake. And somehow that relates to how I ended up here in this cottage with my family for almost a week. But this story actually starts a long time ago on May 22, 2020. But that's back at home. So let's go back there and let me tell you about this story. That room is where it all started. Let me show you. This is our Sunday school room at our church, and in this room, I shot my first YouTube video.
Hey everyone, my name is Andrew Langfield.
I told myself the promise that I would post one video every week for a whole year, and for almost the whole year, missing 1 or 2 weeks, I kept this incredibly hard promise to myself. The parameters I set for myself was one video every week for 1 year. After that one video, I told myself, you know what? You did a good job, but now I'm just gonna make videos whenever I feel like it, whenever I have free time. And that was my big mistake. I wanna show you something. You see this here? This is when I created a video every single week for about a year. And this is where I told myself that I'll just give myself more time. There's this thing called Parkinson's law, and you might have heard about it before, but I wanna illustrate it for you because I think this will help illustrate what I'm trying to say. Parkinson's law is the old adage that work expands to fill the time allotted for its completion. All right, so I got a little thing here. I want you to imagine that this is one day, this is 1 week, and this is 1 month. This is the work involved. Let's say the water here is the effort it takes to make one YouTube video. If I give myself 1 day to create a YouTube video, that day will be pretty full. If I give myself a week, that same effort gets distributed across the week. That even gets diluted even further, but it still gets completed within the month. What I ended up doing was telling myself I had no due date, and that looked a little bit more like this. And I find Parkinson's law in a weird way relates to schedules, as in they grow and shrink based on what is actually scheduled. And I feel, at least for me, I'm pretty good at scheduling things that are productive, and I mean that in like business meetings, work schedules, phone calls, those kind of things. Now let's get back to how this all relates to how I ended up at the cottage. All right, so it's Sunday, we just finished church, and we are on our way to the cottage. We're here at the cottage. This summer is actually one of the busiest summers of our lives. We've had church life very busy in the best way possible. We started a production company that has been quite busy, and we booked more weddings than we thought we would. And through this all, somehow I managed to make it to this cottage with my family and spend a couple days here. And my mom did something amazing. Despite everybody having an incredibly busy month and schedule, she put a due date on something that is special to her, and that is having family together. She even flew out our grandparents from Mexico, and we're all hanging out here. And I guess what I'm trying to say that I learned that my mom did was she put a due date. She scheduled something that was important to her so that it would happen. And if there's something that I can learn and you can learn from this that my mom did, is make sure you schedule things that are important to you, important to those around you, and things that really matter. So thanks, Mom.
¿Qué me gustó del viaje?
Sí.
Pues que estuvimos todos juntos disfrutando de las bellezas que Dios hizo.
Muy bien.